With any luck, the Snap It brothers will be on the loose once again.
Yeah, and then hopefully next week we'll be on schedule.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I already practiced this morning.
No, good.
I got in about 20 minutes. By the way, I already practiced this morning.
Good morning, Harry.
Good morning, Kurt.
Welcome
What happened
back.
to your hair since the last time I saw you?
I combed it.
Oh, look, folks.
Look, oh my gosh, it's fresh.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Hello,
we were
folks.
off. We were out between the rain and your trip to Vietnam. We had some
Yeah.
time off, so hopefully we'll be fresh as a daisy,
Yeah.
and like that.
Our multitude of listeners will
Yeah,
be
the
alert.
listener. Yeah,
Yeah, multitude of
multitude of
listeners.
listener.
Yeah. And his wife.
Oops, no map.
Oh, where were we?
I'm sorry.
That looks like what I saw in Vietnam for sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, say we've got a lot of pictures to look at. So how about we jump right in there and you start
All right.
telling us what you did?
That is a barge on the Mekong River. I was amazed at how big the Mekong is.
Jeepers.
I understand it's the seventh largest river in the world. Did you know that?
Yeah. No, I did not know that. I didn't know it was in that league.
Yeah. And it goes all the way down to the town of Mekong.
Well, you would think Mekong would be on probably at the ocean side. Well, the delta, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like a lot of buildup along the river there.
Yeah. I mean, that's, I'm not sure what city. Oh, look, it's New York. No, I'm not sure what city that is behind it. Probably, what city were we in? Luang Prabang. Because that's we got onto the Mekong in Laos.
How about that?
And that I couldn't tell when I put that up whether that was a picture from on board the ship, which it looks like,
Yeah,
or if I'm on shore looking at the mountains. I think that's from on board ship.
How about that?
And if as we go through these pictures, they look hazy, it's because it was hazy all the time. Either industrial pollution that comes down from China, or
right.
as we went farther south, the rice farmers are burning off their fields after the rice harvest.
Oh, you're not talking about atmospheric haze. You're talking about pollution.
Yeah, right.
Oh gosh.
But I think that also kept the temperature down.
Yeah. Boy, that's beautiful.
This looks like Ha Long, which is sort of a beach resort. When they said we were going to a beach resort, everybody get your trunks.
Yeah.
I didn't have any trunks, but there were people who were ready to go in for a swim. And then it turned out the beach was very tiny, and it's really just a kind of a small spot that people get taxi boats and small passenger boats out to, and with loud Western music playing and a bar. I don't know if I was honestly disappointed, but it's really pretty.
It's beautiful from here. This one shot in particular.
Out at these mountains, yeah.
Boy, oh boy, it's very scenic.
And this is a street corner in Hanoi, and it's a typical street corner, except for the fact that it's not very crowded. There are a lot of sidewalk merchants, motor scooters everywhere.
Yeah. How many cars?
Fewer cars than motor scooters.
Got a soundtrack going there.
Yeah, my phone's ringing, but I can't answer it right now. Okay.
This looks old school.
Yeah, that's another street corner facade building front. that it's got to be left over from the 40s and 50s,
Yeah.
from French times. And this is a movie theater, and I just like the drama masks peeking out from behind the curtain.
Yeah. They're in a good mood.
Yeah, come see a movie, be happy.
Yeah, be
Even though
happy.
those movie posters don't look
No.
very comic. This is just a sidewalk, something or other
Yeah. It
with a
looks like it
dog.
might be raining there. Did you see a lot of rain?
None.
Oh.
I think maybe it rained overnight one night, and
Oh.
that was it.
So that's just the way the sky looks.
Yeah, right. That's the haze,
Wow.
the daily haze.
Oh, good one.
And this was another poster. Um, it looks like these are comic, like dramatic masks for sale,
Uh-huh.
theatrical masks,
Yeah.
and they're just hanging on a lattice work. Oh, this is a picture of the band setup from the Water Puppet Theater, and the water puppets were quite a revelation.
I
Um,
can't imagine.
well, yeah, there are puppeteers behind a screen, and the puppets they operate puppets on a long pole, and the puppets are all in a big pool of water. So that they
Who thought
dive
of that?
underwater, fish come out, crocodile, dragons come out.
Wow.
They have these processions. It's really a pretty sophisticated and complicated puppetry show
I'll be
with
darned.
live music. This is the band on the left side of the stage. On the right side of the stage, there's another four or five musicians and a couple of singers, and it is quite powerful, very
Any west
dramatic.
any Western music? This looks like it's all set up for Eastern.
It's all Eastern, all Vietnamese music. The only Western music we heard was in hotels or at that
Oh,
Halong Beach.
yeah, that makes sense, huh?
And this is the docking point on the Mekong. There's the haze again. Uh,
Yeah. I
the
mean, very moody
Mekong,
for photography, but
yeah. I mean, it turned out to be great. I was kind of gnashing my teeth, thinking, oh, all I'm getting
yeah.
here is haze. But those stairs. There are about 60 stairs that you have to go down, and they're fairly steep, and they have
Yeah.
no railings. And the reason they have no railings is that the river can rise up, 30 feet.
Yeah.
And if they had railings there, the rails would just rust away eventually.
Or get wiped out when
Yeah, right.
So I'm gonna guess that's not your boat down there.
No, it's the kind of I'm probably taking the picture from my boat, but that's the kind of docking spot our
Would
boat
that be
has.
like a merchant kind of thing?
Yeah, the one on the right is just a fisherman's boat. The one right at the stairs looks like a tourist taxi. Take
Oh
day
yeah.
trips, and the one behind that probably the same.
Yeah. Were they
There's a lot of tourist activity among the Vietnamese themselves.
ah,
They'll go up and down the river. A lot of Westerners there. Canadians, Australians,
yeah,
British, Germans.
yeah. So
The
did the fishermen live on those boats, do you think? Or is it like, what you see in China?
No, I think like the small boat uh, at the lower right. That just the fisherman pulls that up to the side and lives in a hut in a village
Oh, uh-huh.
nearby.
Yeah, cool. That's a great picture. I love that picture.
Yeah. By the way, we were lucky. This is our boat,
Oh yeah.
the nearest one. Yeah, we were lucky. The guide kept saying because this is the first post-pandemic tour they've done.
Oh,
So we were going around to places that at other seasons would have 10 times as many visitors.
oh,
So we
good
were
timing.
relatively uncrowded.
Yeah, I guess Vietnam's the new hot spot destination for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that picture. These are like terrific.
What the haze in the background?
Yeah, and the cool thing about the haze, it looks like it's so even. It
Yeah,
doesn't like it's not like the fog here where it just covers stuff up. This is like a nice, soft haze in the
yeah,
background, and then the foreground can come out.
yeah. Somebody commented on one of the Facebook postings that it looked like an impressionist painting,
Mm-hmm.
and it does.
It does, yeah.
Really soft background.
But the fact that it's so even is kind of,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. maybe it's not amazing to anybody else, but it looks cool. Oh,
and
no
this is
mannequins?
well, I think there's some somewhere.
Gotta be.
Yeah, but this is another sidewalk vendor. And there'll be street markets selling clothing of all kinds,
Yeah.
food of all kinds, knickknacks of all kinds, and that's where everybody shops. I'm pretty sure this is set up to be a tourist booth.
Yeah. Did you try any of the
But
street food?
no.
Is that recommended not to try it?
Well, I didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't, and one of the people in the group said, "Oh, I'd like to try everything on there."
Yeah.
And as we looked, one of the guides in Laos said, we'll eat anything with four legs except a table. In fact, this was at a rice farm, and he said, we set rat traps, and we get 40 or 50 rats a day out
Oh,
trying to
damn.
get them. Yeah, really, out trying to nibble on the rice, and they eat the rats.
It's like what's a one pot meal?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the guy who said, yeah, well, we'll eat
Oh
anything
my
with four
gosh.
legs. And these, yeah,
Oh,
another
that's nice. That's great.
tourist,
Make
yeah,
a nice poster.
stall for umbrellas. Yeah, it was very, very pretty, very colorful.
Yeah.
The Westerners were all wearing pretty subdued clothes, but the
Did you find that to
Vietnamese,
be the case as you went around with a lot of color everywhere?
yes, yeah, all the textiles, very colorful.
Yeah. Well,
And even in the villages, the kids are wearing these colorful dresses and or Western clothes. This is a good example of a
right. I was just looking at
sidewalk food vendor.
the apron and the. Yeah. Many of those parts are recognizable.
I mean, the sub parts of meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is a chili merchant. Almost everything on there is one or another kind of chili.
God.
And the green ones on the lower left, those are ancho chilies.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so they have and the things in the green bins, those are very hot, red pepper chilies.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like some dried mushrooms too. This is a lady cooking something.
Yeah. Pretty happy with it.
Yeah. Here's an example of the textiles.
Yeah.
I mean, piled, and they're all hand woven. Some of the guide was saying sometimes the villagers now, instead of weaving the cloth from scratch, will import the cloth and then weave patterns into it.
Any idea how much? What was that, like a scarf or something? Do you think? What's the?
Yeah, scarves, shawls, and
Probably,
they're like $10.
yeah.
For these hand woven items,
For all that
$5 to
work.
$10 each. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, it's hard not to just get lots of them because they're so beautiful
Yeah.
and so inexpensive. This is a woman sitting in front of a food table.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there she is again. Cell phones are ubiquitous.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was thinking, as a tourist, you get the idea that everybody in a country is a sidewalk merchant because that's all you see. You
Yeah.
don't see the lawyers, you don't see the executives.
Yeah.
they're either a sidewalk merchant or they're riding around on a motor scooter, and that's the whole population.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, these are kind of like dream catchers,
Oh, huh.
strings of colored woven cloth.
They don't make noise then, the cloth?
No, no.
Wow. Looks
I
great.
meant to get a little set of elephant bells with really high, wind chime tinkle.
Yeah.
And I finally just ran out of time and room in my suitcase. Here's another.
Yeah, the colors.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know when they wear them because clearly all the people tending the vending tables are not wearing that kind of outfit.
Oh, yeah, gray. The
Yeah,
festive gray.
yeah. The most colorful person tending a table was a couple of pictures ago. The woman with the pink patterned
Uh,
dress,
yeah.
who was holding a cell phone. This is probably a gold painted carving on a temple, Buddhist temple.
Yeah.
And as I was going through the photographs, it really strikes me that so many of the temples have beautifully shaped women carved, into the stone, or
Yeah.
like in this case, into the doorway.
They're not just sitting there demurely.
Yeah, that's from the way she's holding her hand. She's an apsara dancer,
Oh.
and those are so. I guess they're really divinities. The apsara dancers are. Legend has it they are dancers for the gods.
Uh-huh.
This is a picture of ruins from the Jungle Temple in Cambodia. The Jungle Temple is separate from the Angkor Wat complex. The Jungle Temple is the one you always see tree roots growing into.
Uh-huh.
I've got some other pictures of that where the tree roots are more prominent. There you don't see them at all. But all this stuff was just discovered in the early-ish 20th century by the French.
So these are far outside the city then, or
let's
not
say
too
45
far?
minutes.
Okay. So not way out there
outside,
in the boondocks, particularly.
Yeah, outside Siem Reap in Cambodia, northwestern Cambodia.
And did you have to go like on some of these movie type roads to get there, or was it like paved highway?
Paved. Yeah, it's paved until you get on the temple grounds, and then it's well maintained dirt roads.
Okay. Wild. And how old? Any idea how old this is?
Probably 10 to 12 centuries.
Yikes! Wow.
And it was built. This was a huge empire at a time when like 11th or 12th century AD. London had maybe 20,000 people as its population. The major European cities had 20 to 40,000 people, but this had millions of people.
Oh my gosh!
In the Khmer Empire. And what kept striking me was how little we ever hear about that in our Western education. I mean, nobody ever tells you in a history class there was a million-plus person empire in Indochina. What we came to call Indochina.
Major.
This was a big, a big collection of people, very wealthy. That next picture with all the carvings.
Yeah.
Great artistic skills. I mean, over on the left, those are dragons. We never hear in another culture dragons are symbols of power and protection.
Uh-huh.
And we only think of St. George and the dragon.
Yeah.
The dragon is a stand-in for Satan. But
St.
it
George
has none of that meaning. What?
Yeah, and then on Chinese New Year's.
Yeah, right.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is I'm pretty sure the women's citadel. It's a smallish temple complex, but very ornately carved,
Hmm.
and again from the 12th or 13th century AD.
Wow.
And then it all fell into ruin, and it's been restored by archaeologists.
Wow.
Yeah, these are carvings outside this same temple complex. If you look on the pillars over to the left, those are
Uh-huh.
very detailed. Yeah, I sort of have an
Jeez.
ongoing back and forth with a Facebook acquaintance who insists that all of this was done with the help of aliens.
Of course. How else could it be done?
Yeah, right.
So it must be
But
aliens.
yeah,
Process of elimination.
yeah, right. Yeah, they they left their lightsabers behind.
Yeah.
They left them all over the temple grounds.
On the underside of the flat Earth.
Right. Yeah. 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 Don't things fall off the bottom of the
You'd
flat
think they
Earth?
would. Boy, look at all that carving. Holy
Yeah.
smoke. I'm
Isn't that
starting to think
something?
aliens did it too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, the only thing that keeps us from flying off the surface of the Earth as it turns is alien glue on our shoes.
glue. That is magnificent.
Yeah, I mean that's really something. There's a couple of different perspectives on this same temple,
Yeah.
and those are monkeys guarding the stairwells.
Well, that's who you want guarding your stairwells.
If it were up to me, forget dogs. I
Yeah.
want a monkey.
Yeah, give me a monkey.
They don't bark as much.
No. Oh,
And then
that's.
the doorway to the left, that they speculate was probably a library,
Mhm.
although there are no documents have ever been discovered in any of the buildings they think might have been libraries.
Based on anything in particular?
I'm not sure. Uh, that I either didn't hear it when they explained it,
Yeah.
or they didn't say.
Boy, that can imagine what that was like in its prime.
Oh yeah, a million tourists,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure these are all pictures from that same small temple complex, the
Uh,
Women's Citadel.
yeah. You think when the travel season ramps up, it's going to be swarming with people.
Well, when they told us that, I was pretty thankful that
Yeah.
I am there now instead of a year from now. The guy had said one very funny thing that sort of tipped off his attitude toward the Chinese. On the last day, we were supposed to get to the airport by noon. He said, "Well, breakfast is from 6 to 10, and ordinarily I tell the groups to get in there by 8 because if they wait any later, the Chinese will come in and eat all the food." But since the Chinese haven't started touring yet, you're probably okay up till
You're
nine
okay.
thirty or so. Yeah,
Well,
sleep
who else
in.
do you think of doing a lot of touring? Germans come to mind. They do a lot of
Yeah,
traveling. And
Germans,
Danish.
British, Australians. Um, who else?
Everybody but
A
us.
lot of your Canadians.
Oh,
Canadians.
Canadians.
Yeah, there were a couple of Canadians on this trip, and at one point they talked about going to Cuba 2 or 3 times a year, and I thought, gee, that sounds easy. And then I realized there's no Canadian embargo on Cuba.
Yeah.
Canadian citizens can travel more freely around the world than American citizens
Yeah.
can.
That's true.
And this is just a large waterlogged meadow near that small temple.
Huh.
And I thought, gee, that's a pretty picture. And
Yeah.
you walk out there and sit in the sun and enjoy the meadow until you're until you're burnt to a crisp, and then you walk
Yeah.
back in.
My first thought that was a rice paddy, but it doesn't look like it, does it?
I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't see any rice. So.
Yeah, that would be the other thing. Oh, look out! A touch of blue sky and clouds.
I know, I know. I thought I'd strayed into
Oh,
foreign country.
that's for the
Yeah,
coffee
hey, we
crawls.
have to show you that I kept up the tradition of the coffee crawl and enjoyed it too. I was in bliss.
Yeah, very good coffee.
Yeah. You know, I honestly can't remember a Starbucks anywhere. There are a
Hmm,
lot of small coffee shops,
as it
you know,
should
just
be.
you know, just like any you know, any Western city coffee shop, at least one coffee shop on every block.
This is probably very naive, but I'm looking at that 22, the address there on the door, and it makes
Uh-huh.
me think of Paris.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I don't. Well, I'm not saying it happens anywhere else, but that seems like the same font that you see in France a lot. That's probably a real naive thing to say, but
Well, no, I think
looking for
it
French influence.
probably is because the French occupied this
Yeah.
whole uh, area for so long.
Hello.
Yeah, right. Buy me.
I'm responsible for all those carvings.
Don't you know an alien when you see one from the planet Honda? Yeah, you wouldn't have thought I could do carvings of people. You'd think all the carvings would be scooters. No.
Oh, just look at these fingers.
Yeah.
Way, way.
Way. This is in Hanoi. You know, if I were going to go back to that area of the world, I'd want to go to Saigon and see what that's like.
Yeah. Now you speak French,
Yeah.
and there's a French influence here. Could you pronounce any of these? I mean,
No.
these don't look that hard, but did you
Yeah,
get a
those are
grip on?
English transliterations into English of
Yeah,
Vietnamese words.
but they have all those goofy marks like the French do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Oh,
shows
there
the
you go.
French influence.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you try to put it into a Latin alphabet, you have to find some way of indicating
yeah,
sounds that aren't, normal to
native. Yeah,
those letters. This I thought, wow, that's cool.
yeah.
And it's,
That looks like Hollywood.
yeah, yeah. This could have been from a coffee crawl,
Mm-hmm.
except the
Well,
lettering on that
yeah.
building over to the left is all Vietnamese words.
Left side gives it away.
Yeah. Now here, there's nothing to give it away. This is just a
Yeah,
standard coffee crawl
yeah.
image.
Stairway.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. International.
Yeah.
International language of graffiti.
Yeah. That was actually and these are all phone pictures.
Oh, yeah. Fabulous.
Yeah, the first evening I went out, I didn't take the larger camera. I thought, okay, travel light, take pictures with the
Wow,
phone.
look
And
at all. Did you see piles of motorcycles like this a lot? I mean, is this common?
it's pretty. Yeah, it's not uncommon, especially around commercial areas.
God, how do you get out?
I don't know. It struck me to wonder whether these could be for sale, but I don't think so. I think they're just parked because
Wow.
there's some kind of chalk marking on the seats,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if that's you know to indicate who the owners are. They all have licenses.
Sure looks like a parking lot.
Yeah, and there was a mall type place we went into where there were scooters everywhere.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but when you think about it, they're inexpensive to run.
Uh-huh.
They're small. They don't take up a lot of space,
Yeah. All the
and
important
people are
stuff.
not. They don't drive crazy on them either. It's like driving a sedan,
Uh-huh.
except it's only got two wheels. 3 and 4 people sometimes.
Oh, that's a cool picture. That
Yeah,
is a cool picture.
this is in a library complex. I think it's Confucian Library, dedicated to education in Hanoi, where people come for graduation ceremonies. There
Yeah.
are statues, which I didn't include any pictures of great scholars down through history, going back 10, 12 centuries, describing who they were. And there were at least 2 or 3 graduating groups in the courtyard being photographed for graduation pictures. Very heavy emphasis on education.
Wow. That looks like a painting or the texture there just looks like a piece of artwork.
Yeah, yeah. That's not a
Oh, look at
painting.
you little devil.
Yeah, hey. Well, this was amazing because I was just walking along looking for things to take pictures of, and this one of those girls ran over and said, "Can we take a picture with you? You're so handsome."
Oh, yeah.
And of course, nobody's going to say no to that.
Yeah. How much money did you give him?
Uh, Everything I had in my
Yeah.
wallet. I gave him my camera.
And it was worth it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. And they're all like 13, 14.
Yeah.
They're high school
Yeah,
girls,
these
and
kids
they
today,
took a
they
couple
know
of
how to
pictures with me.
pose.
Oh man, they were funny. And I'll tell you, the Vietnamese were totally curious about Americans.
No kidding.
They'd want to wave, they'd want their picture taken. Children, like 3 and 4 year olds would look at us and they'd wave and smile, and their
Wow.
mothers would not reprimand them at all.
Wow. Did you
And
hand out
these
Snap It
girls took a
Brothers
couple of
business
pictures.
cards?
Sorry.
Did you hand out Snap It Brothers business cards?
Oh yeah. Although we have a big audience in Hanoi now.
We're big in Hanoi.
Yeah, right. But I
Oh,
thought
they
these
look
girls were
cute.
cute, and
Look at them.
they had really charming personalities. Very funny.
Adorable.
Yeah.
It looks like a pretty neat spot too. Then that's not like is that like a park? What is it? Where are you there?
It's probably a Buddhist temple grounds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Another Mekong River picture.
Yeah.
I probably walked to the other side of the boat.
Yeah, that boat in the foreground is kind of what you picture going up and down the Mekong River.
Right. I ran into a sort of conceptual problem, and that is wanting to take pictures that were like the pictures I thought should represent where I was. So, I don't take pictures of modern buildings because I thought, well, that's not what this is about.
Yeah.
This is about village thatched huts and wooden structures and these kinds of boats and these kinds of scenes. So, except for the scooters. The scooters are totally modern.
Well, there's something you're not going to see in the United States, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Looks
right.
like you went somewhere.
Yeah. This is not Echo Park.
Oh, there's my kind of picture.
Yeah, isn't that was just a cool picture.
Yep.
I think this in Luang Prabang in Laos. We got up early one morning to participate in the daily ritual of offering food to monks, because the monks come out about 6 or 6:30 a.m. and they walk down the street, and the residents give them rice.
Huh.
The monks are carrying bowls, and you hold a basket of sticky rice, and you take a small handful out, and as maybe 30 monks go by, you give each one a little portion of sticky rice, and that's their food.
Wow. Wowie. Wow.
But this is a picture later in the day, not early in the day. But I just thought that was a nifty picture. These are little spirit houses to keep bad spirits away from your home, and lots of individual homes have some version of that, and some businesses also. And I noticed I could get one for my house on Amazon.
Of course. So this is where the bad spirits will want to live instead of your house?
Hopefully.
Or is this keeping good spirits close by?
I think the answer to both questions is
Yeah.
good. Is yes.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's where moored along the river at sunset. We've probably just been to a village off to the right.
God, and that boat looks awesome too.
It was nice. It's a real. That's all. I'm pretty sure that's all teak wood,
Yeah.
and it's really beautifully furnished inside. You take off your shoes. You wear paper sandals around all the time.
Uh-huh.
There were 24 people in the tour group and 28 staff and crew.
No. Wow.
Yeah,
Better than one
so
to
we
one.
were outnumbered by the staff and
Oh
crew.
my gosh. And service was good, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was great. Very friendly. Uh, the scotch at the bar was not the best scotch in the world, but
Uh,
they ran out of. You know, clearly, after my first visit, they
I was
ran
gonna
out
say
of.
you didn't leave much, huh?
No, no.
God, these pictures are just like oil paintings
Yeah, yeah.
or
It's
good
like
photographs.
yeah, it's almost like Antarctica. It's hard to
Yeah.
point your camera somewhere and not get a good picture.
Hard to miss, huh?
Yeah. If you want to be a good photographer, go places where you can do nothing but good pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's at the I can't remember the name of the waterfall. I'd have to look it up.
There's the happy.
But they're a very pretty complex of waterfalls, and that's in front of the highest one, which isn't really as high as all that. Maybe
That's a
70 or
natural
80 feet.
waterfall.
Pardon?
That's a natural waterfall, not like a.
Yeah, all
thing?
natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these things that are so beautiful, you expect a technician to come out and make an adjustment to one of the rocks or something.
Turn the faucet so
Yeah,
the
turn
water
pump
runs a
on.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come out early in the morning and hang all those flowers. And
Rapunzel.
this really intrigued me. This is a statue, one of the statues outside a Buddhist temple at the entrance,
Yeah.
and that is Gaia. And the thing she's holding is the staff, or it's her hair, and she's using her hair to whip up storms to keep
Wow.
away demonic spirits from Buddha while he's meditating.
Wow. How
And
about that? Now, who thought of that?
I don't know, but I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I put that picture up, and a friend of mine said, "Well, of course it's a woman who is whipping up storms, protective storms."
What? Of course it is.
Well, yeah. What else?
Oh, look at that.
That's Angkor Wat. We had to be up at 4 a.m. to get that picture.
Man, well done.
Thank you.
Worth it for me.
And there were maybe I'm going to say maybe 500 people there. You can't tell from this picture, but everybody was there for a sunrise.
So that's
But
the
at
thing, the sunrise here?
Yeah, right. It's like sunset at Laguna Beach.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh.
Oh, don't tell me we're done already.
Oh, Harry, why didn't you take more pictures?
I did.
Yeah. Oh, well, then
And you're
we
gonna
should
get 'em.
do another live stream on Sunday with some more Vietnam pictures.
Yeah, I've got them all edited now. I'll send them along, and
Yeah.
we'll
Everybody
see.
join us.
Yeah,
And you should
Bob.
be commenting and chatting with us, asking questions. So join us Sunday at 10.
Yeah, look forward to
It'll
that.
be fun. Well, that was very nice, Harry. Great
Yeah, and
pictures
you know
and
what?
a
We
nice
didn't go out
narration.
photographing. Yeah, we didn't go out photographing this morning, but I hear rain on my roof, so
Yeah,
we'd just be out there getting soaked.
Thunderstorms I hear today. So
Oh, really?
this was the wise choice and a good one.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
All right, man. Well,
All
I
right,
will
good
see
one.
you on Sunday, same time, same station.
Yeah. I can't wait. This is we missed this. We were out of action for a couple of weeks with Harry being gone to Vietnam, and then we've had rain a couple times.
Yeah.
But we're back on track now. We're going to go Well, we'll have the live stream for some more Vietnam pictures on Sunday at 10 a.m. And then we go out shooting hopefully on Wednesday, and we'll have a regular coffee crawl for you.
Oh man, I can't wait to
I
crawl.
can't wait. It's good. All right.
All right.
See you
Yeah,
later,
see you
Harry.
Sunday. Take it easy.
You bet.